luck with that side. Nobody goes on the outside of Michael Schumacher, my friend. Hamilton's retiring from the race, chat. That is going to help us no end in the fight for Mercedes. Oh no, there you go. Told you it was going to happen. That's our teammate. It's Charles. Charles is the one that's retired. What is this game's luck? Need Albon to get past Bottas. Mercedes are our big championship rivals this season. And at the minute they're still holding on to P2 despite having some sort of issue. Being slow. Right, let's go. Let's see what we can do. You never know, they might have contact and have an issue. Oh my god, chap. Oh my god. Oh my god, chap. Push the line, chat. Is it going to be P3 or is it going to be P4? I think it's going to be P4, chat. We crossed the line with 3 seconds. What is it going to give us? P3, chat. Woo! Let's go. Podium in the first race for Michael Schumacher in red. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Hello everyone, just switching on my light as we go live. How are we all? Welcome along to the all Schumi career mode. And as you just saw, we had a great first race. We had a great first race. Really genuinely top draw first race. Somehow stole a podium in this uncompetitive car. But Charles did retire. So it wasn't a great team result overall, but honestly, to get a podium on itself it was a huge result. So really good result. But anyway, guys, welcome along to this one. This should hopefully be as good a race as the last one. It is Bahrain. There is more overtaking opportunities. First of all, say hello to some people. Hello, Master Game Player. Hello, Tanav, Gangabara, Tom, somebody, Owen, Citron. Hi, how are you? That is his name. Tudory, Patrick, Lights Tangent, Sneaky, Tropical, Racing Games Photography, Kian, SYD, Ashley, Shrimp, Marion, Michael, Pig emojis. I don't know what I can't pronounce your name. Apologies. Ted. Anyway, guys, shall we get on with this? Hopefully you enjoyed that recap. I think a few of you did. I quite enjoy making those. I think it's a really nice way to start the stream. It'll also catch you guys up if you missed last week. We did have a thumbnail issue last week, so maybe a few of you did miss last week's race because it didn't look very official. Hopefully it's all resolved this week. But anyway, guys, should we get into this race? So, first of all, let's talk about the championship standings. If we can get to them. There we go. So that's the current standings. I know you can't see them all that clearly, but you can see them clear enough. We're now third in the standings because that'll do. We got third in the last race, of course, but what we really care about at the moment is constructors. Last season, we did win the Drivers' Championship with our Reborn Benetton team. We've started again afresh this season. We've signed for Ferrari's Michael Schumacher, and obviously, driver's title is going to be the main target, but I found that last season the driver's title was kind of easy to control. Not easy, but it was just a case of just, you know, doing as best as I could. But I think we're going to try and concentrate a bit more on the constructors this season to try and bring up Charles Leclerc as much as we can, because that is going to be the challenge with the car performance as it is. And speaking of which, let me just hide myself just for a moment so you guys can see this. That is the current car performance. So we've had a little update. I think it was a power update. And it has moved us very slightly closer to the Mercedes and Red Bull, but they are still quite considerably quicker than us. Racing Point actually had a bigger update than us this race, so we've actually moved slightly back from them. And looks like McLaren and Renault behind have had quite a similar update. So nothing really has changed for this particular race. We've got another couple of... There we go, a couple of updates coming. We've got a weight reduction update, and we've got a rear downforce update. They should, provided they don't fail, both be ready in time for the next race, which will be Hanoi, annoyingly. But this is Bahrain. As you can see by the title, could be painful. Ferrari is not known to have the fastest car in a straight line in 2020. We're of course playing the F1 2020 game. So this could be painful potentially. We've still got a lot of drag. We have had one power update. We've had no drag updates. So we've still more or less got the vanilla Ferrari. We've also had a front downforce update and a weight reduction update. In fact, I will show you that tree right about now. So there we go. We've had that power update. We've had a front downforce update. That was already there the last race. And we've had that weight reduction update. That was also there the last race. So new for this race is only the power, but we have also upgraded it in a few other ways, but not much for straight line speed. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Let's jump straight into qualifying. And of course, we do also have, I always forget to enable it at the beginning, we do also have this little widget that we can use whenever we feel like, which scans the last 60 seconds of chat messages and tells us the most used words within those last 60 seconds. So we use that throughout the race. Is the game frozen? Nope, it sort of did, but it's back. So we use that throughout the race to help so you guys can help me decide strategy. So obviously which tyre to go on, which lap to pit, that sort of thing. If a safety car comes out, whether we should pit or not, all that sort of thing. So we'd like to get you guys involved in the race as much as possible. Although it seems to be frozen. Why has it just stopped there? That can't be right. What's going on? Hello? Wake up, please, most used chat. There we go. Okay, it seems to be working now. I don't know why it froze then, but it's working again now. So, yes, definitely working now. As I said, we will use that throughout the race, but we don't keep it on for very long just because you get spam. As you can see, poo, beans, G, pog, spinala, pog, G. That's the sort of stuff we get. I like chat to remain actual chat rather than just spam. So let's get to this quality then, chat. I honestly don't know what to expect. Last time we qualified in, I think it was 13th. Not a great result. We need to try and be in the top 10 this time. But the tyre wear is also high at this particular track. What's your favourite track? Everyone always asks me this, and I don't really have an answer for you. I just don't know. It changes from race to race, really, depending on what I'm feeling, what I'm driving. Michael Swifty, the podium was fantastic last race, Alex. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's see if we can do a cooling system fault. I might actually just restart. If it happens again, we'll roll with it. But purely because we're not fast-forwarding time, it's going to happen again. Fine. We're not actually fast-forwarding time.
There's a problem with the cooling system, and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
Okay. I restarted there because we're not fast-forwarding time, because you get very unrealistic AI performance when you fast-forward time in this game. It basically simulates what they would do, and it gets it a bit wrong, and they just go too quickly. So we don't fast-forward time in qualifying, which is why I just restarted to try and make it so we didn't have to sit here for 3.5 minutes, but we do. So, anyway, right. Let's have a look then at what we can look at. So we're obviously going to try and qualify on soft tyres, I think, but the tyre wear is very high. But mediums are not worth it. We'll be too far back. Let's see the delta between the soft and the medium. It's a second. We'll be too far back if we're dropping a second. So we need to be on the soft tyres. Looks like Charles Leclerc, our teammate, is just heading out on track. So that'll kill the next 3 minutes for us. But that could lose us a run potentially, which has compromised our quali. I've not actually had that before. Not in quali. Not a random fault. I don't know if that's just exclusive to driver career, or I've just been lucky in the past. I did 2 seasons of the all Schumi My Team career mode, which was my team obviously, and this is the driver career. So don't know whether that's new to this driver career or what, but have you guys seen this much before? Which track do you feel most comfortable around and go well at? So I like stop-start circuits. So I kind of like Bahrain. I don't love the curbs though. They kind of put me off a little bit. Austria, quite like Austria. I quite like Baku as well. I like stop-start-y circuits is where I go best. Ferrari's doing a Ferrari. Yeah, I know, right? Are you thinking of doing a My Team with your own team in the future? Yes, we did that the first 2 seasons of this. So go back on the channel. There should be lots of streams of the all Schumi My Team career mode. What do you think of being drunk and giving everyone €100? I mean, I can't afford to do that. There's 125 people in that in this stream. I haven't got €12,500 to my name. Nowhere near. Is there a particular reason you don't use MPH? Mainly for viewers. I know a lot of my viewers are European. I think only 20% of my viewers are actually in the UK. A further, perhaps 10 to 15% are in the US. So a majority of my viewers are in Europe, where you use KPH. So I do it for that, really. And it's also kind of sort of the official speed of Formula 1. Like most drivers talk about KPH when they mention speed. It's only really like Sky F1 that talk about miles per hour. And we use it in Britain, of course. So that's why. I like the American track. What Kota? I do quite like that, to be fair. It is a good track. I like Spa. Yeah, you got to like Spa. It's always a classic. There will be another stream on Thursday, Michael. Yes, there will. We do an online race on Thursday. Same time, same place. Why don't you save the stream, your Thursday streams on YouTube? I can't watch them back. So, good question. We've only got a minute, but good question. Basically, I'll do a brief answer. I like to have my channel looking like an appealing channel. So, think of it in extremes. If all I did was streams and I barely did any video uploads, if you see a channel that you're not subscribed to yet and it's just full of 3 hour, 1 to 3 hour long live streams, you're probably not going to sub because, you mainly sub to YouTube for videos, although you still do watch streams on YouTube, of course. So I don't want my channel filling up with streams, basically. I like to have my channel to be majority videos, and I upload 2 videos a week. So 1 stream a week stays on there, 2 videos a week stay on there. So it looks like a majority of my content is videos. It also kind of give a bit of an exclusivity to that stream, so it encourages you to join that stream because you can't watch it back. Although that said, if you do want to watch it back, join the Discord. Link down in the description. I post all of my content on Discord. I don't actually delete the stream. I just make it unlisted, so you won't have access to be able to find it on YouTube. But if you found the link on Discord or from my Twitter, you can still watch it back. So there you go. That's the answer to that one. Hey from India. Ken Sele would make me happy. Do you remember me? Hey Gonzalo. I vaguely remember you. Sorry, I don't remember you better, but my memory is absolutely awful. Right, we're going to drive out. So, as always, guys, 110 AI for this season. We're running a custom setup, which is just sort of similar to the top time trial setups, really. I make it very slightly more stable, so I just lower the rear suspension slightly. Other than that, there's not too much more to tell you, is there? So let's get out circuit and see what we can do. Will you support this season? Who will you support this season in F1? I don't really support a particular team and driver. I like the nice guys to do well. It's cool to see Ricardo doing well. It's always cool to see new winners as well. And different winners, different podiums. So it's cool to see a McLaren on the podium. It's cool to see a Racing Point on the podium. I don't really support a particular team and driver. I find it's more enjoyable to watch to some extent from a neutral standpoint. Oh yes, so Phil, all assists are off. No assists whatsoever. No ABS, no DRS, no ABS, no traction control, no pit lane assist, no start assist, none of that. No racing line. All assists are off. The Indian track had a lot of potential, but it's not given time. I used to like the Indian track to drive around, but I think it was not a completely suitable F1 track. I'm just going to very quickly adjust my controls because I've had a controller plugged in. And in this game, when you do that, it kills the look back button for some reason. I don't know why. It'll take me 2 seconds. Don't worry. Here we go. Forwards, back, left, right. There we go. That should now be fixed. Save. There we go. What about Williams on it? But yeah, I mean, that would be awesome, but not going to happen anytime soon. George Russell, of course, yes. I mean, it was awesome to watch him in the Mercedes. By the way, that, for me, without having thought about it too much, his move on Bottas in the Bahrain Short Grand Prix was the move of the season. Because he's not used to that car. Not really. He's trying to impress the world. Yes, he's going to be a bit aggressive on Bottas, but also, imagine if he hit Bottas and he took both Mercedes out. He's in big trouble and he's not getting that Mercedes drive anytime soon. So it was so ballsy to go for that move, and he pulled it off in a special location on track. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's concentrate on this quali now. Let's see what we can do. We'll try and get a banker lamp in first and foremost, so we've got something on the board, especially as we potentially lost one of our runs with that little mechanical issue we had at the beginning. Whoa, a snap of oversteer there, put us right on the curb. We managed to save it nicely though. Didn't lose too much time because of it. Bit deep, bit deep, bit deep. Got a bit excited on the brakes. Carry more speed through there. Again, this is a banker. Fortunately, it's a bit harder to cut the track than it was at Melbourne. The track limits, you don't go so near them because of the dangerous curbs. I'm not expecting a bottle of proportions that we did in Australia. Not a great exit there, not a great exit. It's an okay lap though. As far as bankers go, this is an okay lap. Let's keep on it. I feel quite good around this track, although I'm not on the limit yet, just because, again, I don't do too much practice. I do about probably half an hour, 20 minutes or so of practice for these streams. Of course, I have played about 200 hours on the game, so it's all relative, but I don't sweat these streams as such. Oh, I hit that curb weird. That was not a great final corner. Not a great final corner at all. What's that going to put us? P11. just outside the top 10. We'll stay on at this lap. I don't know if we've got enough of everything to do another lap, but we'll stay on it anyway. Bit deep. It's a bit more aggressive on the throttle through that corner to try and make up for it, which actually has worked quite nicely. I may still box this lap. Deep there again. Not so deep this time, though. There you go. Found almost a 10th there. We'll just push a bit harder on this lap. I'm going to say the in lap, but it's not necessarily the in lap. Depends how much up we are. 10th and a half at the moment. It's not insignificant. Bit deep there. Good exit though. Got the power really nicely. Look at that. We're now 2 tenths up. Squared off that corner really nice. Don't want to be on that curb. Actually ended up working quite nicely for us. Still 2.5 tenths up. I think I might complete this lap, chat. Whoa, brave there. 3 tenths up. Let's complete this lap. We should be able to find more time in the final turn as well. It's been quite a good second lap. Oh, snap of oversteer costs a bit of time, but we're still going to be 3 tenths up. We're gonna very much struggle to get to the end of the... We're going to struggle. I think we're going to run out of fuel. We're going to do huge lift and coasts, but we just found 3 tenths. Still only P11 though. We didn't actually improve. Still did not improve. We're going to really struggle to get back to the pits. Of course, in this game, generally when you run out of fuel, you don't actually run out of fuel. You just sort of glug along, as I say. We can do huge lift and coasts. We might be able to get more or less back to the grid. Back to the pits, I mean. Lifting coast from here all the way down to the next turn. That's surprising. 3 tenths improvement. And still no improvement of position. So we're still P11. That felt like an okay lap, that last one as well. I think we're going to have to go full send on the next lap. 8 minutes left. What we could have done with pitting then, so we could make sure we could get 3 runs in. But what I learned last race is don't throw away a 3/10 advantage when you can get it. It's quite a significant chunk of time to find, and you never know, we may bottle the next couple of runs, so it wasn't worth backing out. We did wear the tyre a bit more than I'd like as well, but this soft does wear quite a bit. We're actually going to make it back. We only had about 0.4 of a lap of fuel when we crossed the line, and we're just about, I think, going to make it back. That just shows you how much fuel you can save by doing huge lift and coast. I mean, obviously this isn't fast. We've lost 13 seconds this lap, but still interesting. I haven't actually practiced this pit in. It's quite a slow one, 60k. Most of them are 80k. Oh, no, it is 80k. Hey, MH, thank you for joining the stream. What game is this? This is F1 2020. Please don't kill me for being late. Please no stop on 10-second stop and go penalty. Well, you are late, so you got to drive through at least, I'm afraid. Right, can we now squeeze in 2 runs? I think we get straight back out there and hope for the best. I think we make this can we do it? Is it worth waiting? Because it's hold on, look at the. Oh, Charles in 4th. What the hell? We're just slow. Look how slow we are. What? 25.6. So it's 4.5 minutes. Yeah, see, we're not going to be able to get back in time. We need to wait now. We are only going to get 2 runs. If we didn't do that second lap, we probably could have snuck in 3 runs, but it isn't. It was meant to be. So anyway, let's have a look then. Charles is in P4. What a lap by Charles. How are we 8 tenths off Charles? He's found about 3 tenths on us in the first sector. About 3 tenths or so in the second sector. And then about 2 tenths in the last sector. Wow. We have got some serious pace to find. I will say 110 AI, when 100 AI is the fastest this game can make the AI go. When you go above 100, that's when they start to have an artificial advantage. So in this game, they reduce the weight. So anyone, so say 110 AI, will have less. Their cars will weigh less than my car. So they've got an artificial advantage. That may be particularly strong around this track. I'm not too sure because, you know, like the first turns, for example, it's very much a slow speed corner. Weight will make a big difference there. Also on the exits, weight makes a big difference. I mean, I'm getting excuses in already, of course, but the fact that that lap was okay and he's 8/10 up on me, that's such a huge gap. So I think this is going to be a struggle race. I think there's going to be no podium today, but these are the sort of races that are really important if we're going to be in with a chance of the championship. We need to get back. We need to get out there. Got the tire on already. These sort of races that are going to be important because this is early in the season. Our car is not the fastest car. If we wanted to win the championship this season, we need to be getting lots of updates on the car. Hopefully by the end of the season we will have the best car. So it's this part of the season really that's important, I would say, more so than the end of the season. 1440p 60, wow. Josh is enjoying the 1440p stream. I want to stream in 4K, honestly. My computer's just not really good enough. Use the curbs to improve your time. Some of them you can't. This one's too big to lose. Look, it just bounces you about. This one you can use, and I do use this one. It's flat enough. This one you can use as well. Flat enough. These curb you can definitely use a lot. Inside curb you can't because it's bit too big really. That seemed okay there at that speed. This curb is dodgy because it's too bumpy. You get a lot of wheel spin. Use this curb. Don't use this curb. It's too high speed to use these curbs. They're a bit high. They can cause oversteer. This curb is okay, but you don't want to be out there anyway. Don't want to use the left-hand curb there. This curb, again, just doesn't settle the car a bit really. This curb is too bumpy to get good traction. So you don't want to be on that curb really. Avoid the inside curb to brake in a straight line. This inside curve here is a bit too bumpy. It just kind of unsettles the car a bit, pushes you wide. This car, again, when you get on traction, you don't really want to be on that curb. You do want to avoid a majority of the curbs, really, around this track. Don't know if Ricardo's on a lap, but I'm going to back off just in case. Don't think he is. So he may let me straight back through. We'll avoid that inside curb there like the plague. You don't need to be on it anyway. It's a flat-out corner. These curbs, you want to take them. Take the inside curb like that and a bit of the outside curb like that, which I do. Right, here we go, chat. I think I might have left the garage a little bit early, actually, just a touch. I'm going to back off here just a little bit to give myself room and to just waste a little bit of time. I have just started just a touch early. I don't want to be doing the in-lap if I can help it. Right, here we go then, chat. Here we go. Well, we will be able to do 2 laps. But it is going to wear the tyres doing 2 laps, but we will still be able to do it. Oh, no, we're going to get traffic. We're going to get traffic. We found a little gap. We might get away with it. No, yeah, we just allowed a lap as well. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna save everything, including the tyres. Go for another lap. It's a bit unfortunate there where we came out of the pits, honestly. Or where they came out, you know, where we were on track when they were coming out of the pits, I should say. Just keep the tyres in nice condition. Nice temperature, nice wear levels. Don't damage our wing. Oh my god. Go on, Latifi, mate. Oh, he's backing off for us. We're backing off for each other, letting the Red Bull catch up. Will I go to Mercedes after the Scuderia stint? Maybe. That's not in the plans at the moment. Oh, I really want to back off, but... No, he backs off as well because he thinks I'm on a lap. Go away! Go away! Go away! Oh my god, what happened there? I think he hit one of the boards. I was trying to get him to back off. He's just kind of hanging around. I was really annoying. Anyway, let's try and forget him. He's in at Williams. He should be slow anyway. Let's try and do a good lap here. Come on. No. Amazed that wasn't a cut. I'm amazed that wasn't a cut. Bit of oversteer on the exit. We're still up. Half a tenth up. Come on, let's keep on it. There you go. There's a 10. No. Oh. Now I've gone deep because of that. Oh, chat. It's a bottled lap. It's a bottled lap.
30 seconds left in the session.
I had to send it pretty hard because we had a lot of time to find. I'm going to stay on it for now, but see, that's the curve you don't want to hit. Just push you wide. Now we're 10th down. I don't think we'll be able to improve our lap, chat. Better exit there, though. Found a lot of time there. Wow, look at that. Nah. We could probably improve a lap because we're only 300s down, but the fact this has been very much a bottled lap and we've not barely improved it shows you what's possible. Oh, I hit the curb again. No, disallowed the lap. Didn't somehow. How has that not been a disallowed lap? Well, chat, kind of a bottle job, but honestly, there, 13th, same place as last race. Kind of a bottle job, but honestly, I needed to push hard. That's why I left myself 2 laps. Unfortunately, we got traffic, took away one of those laps, and I needed to push hard. We probably could have found maybe 3 or 4 tenths, which would have put us 10th. As it is, we get a free choice of tyres for the race. It is a high tyre wear track that may benefit us. Charles Leclerc does indeed qualify in P4. What a lap by Charles. Yeah, we didn't have the pace though. We did not have the pace. We ended up 1.2 seconds off Charles. Let's see if that turns around in the race, chat, because that is a significant chunk of time. Let's see if that if that goes 180 in the race. Yeah, again, I'm not that upset about that. Kind of a bottle job, but like the lap I got was okay. It wasn't a bad lap. So we're only really a couple of positions behind where we should have been. That car is so thirsty. You'll get him in the race. Wow, we got a podium from here last race, so we'll see. Much better to start on the mediums. The strategy is much better. Well, let's talk about that right now. Which tyre do you think I should start on, chat? Put it in chat right now. Just the word. Put medium, soft, or hard, I suppose. Probably medium or soft. And let me know what you think I should start on. No rain forecast. So put in chat right now. Medium, soft, or hard. Depending on what you think I should start on. So most people say medium. I think I agree. I think soft would be too soft. Hard. We may end up going to hard, but medium gives us opportunities, doesn't it? To either go long and then stop and just go straight to the softs, or if a safety car comes early, go short. Should have checked actually. Are we still 13th? Yeah, we're still 13th. Yeah, vast majority for medium. Okay, fine. So we're going to go medium for the start. Surely I don't. I suspect we can't get to a... No, see, a medium soft, not really possible. So I think it's going to be a medium hard is what we're going to aim for. Boxing perhaps lap 12. And get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's going to be the strategy, chat. Round about lap 12 or 13. When our tyres start to wear, and look at that, they both end up about 40% worn. You don't want to go much above that in an ideal world. So I think that's the right choice. Again, I will consult you guys, so definitely medium is the choice. I will consult you guys with that little widget throughout the race, so stick with this one. If a safety car comes out, I'll ask you guys what I should do. If, yeah, I mean, say we get to lap 13 and actually we've got loads less tyre wear than that, I'll ask you guys if we should stay out, etc, etc. I always ask you guys, and I generally just go with what you guys think. Fuel-wise, I do want a bit of spare fuel because the Ferrari may be a thirsty car. Just half a lap though. I don't want too much spare. Is that going to be enough? Probably. We'll just go half a lap of fuel. Be all right. So medium to hard then, chat. Remember, a lot of the cars in front of us will be starting on soft tyres. There's potentially a big advantage there. They may go for a two-stop. And if they go for a two-stop, we could potentially gain a lot. So let's do it, chat. Let's start this race on the mediums. What the cars around us on mediums. So if we can get ahead of the next two cars, we'll be the leading car on the medium. Let's go. Let's try and have a good start. Oh, so much wheel spin. We're still wheel spinning. Now we're not. Oh, God. And we're getting overtaken here. They are on soft tyres, though. Go down the middle. Oh, almost hit the Red Bull. Oh, a bit of oversteer. He's still up inside. What's he doing there? That's not a place you send on the first lap, and that's what happens. That is what happens. That was silly of him to try and send it there. Let's try and stick with these guys at the very least. We are now the leading medium runner. Oh my God, that was a big snap. Up to P11. Let's just try and stick with these guys. I do tend to go better in the race than I do in quali, so
Well done, mate. Nice start.
we can stick with them and get DRS. That'll be hugely beneficial, but they are much faster tyres, but they will wear quite quickly. So after just a couple of laps, their tyres won't be in great condition. We saved a lot of ERS, so we can use that at the end of this lap to try and stick with them. At the moment, I feel quite comfortable, but maybe they're just driving slowly because it's the first lap. At the moment, I'm sticking with them nicely. If you don't get any penalties in this race as well, I should be able to not get any penalties, to be honest. Yeah, at the moment, chat, we are sticking with them, despite being on the mediums. Because of that send by whoever it was. There's a big gap behind as well at the moment. Poor exit there, though. To make up with some ERS usage. Sticking plenty close enough to them at the moment, chat. Thought about a send, but just want to stick with them for now. They break very early there, though. That's potentially a good sign for later in the race. Stick with them for this lap, then we get DRS and then win the DRS train. But we do need to stick with them. We didn't do that in Australia. We just fell out of it at the wrong time. So we just try and stick with them this time, not make any mistakes. They're definitely better on the exits. 110 AI with their lighter cars. Yeah, the wheel spin there. We'll check the tyre in a moment, but for now, let's just concentrate on sticking with these guys. Definitely going a little bit faster this lap, just stretching out a little bit, but I feel like I can still stick with them. We're still only half a second back or so. Whoa. Car just decided to have a little bit of a moment there in 7th gear. The gap behind is closing up, actually, so whether these guys are just slow, I don't know why. We are going to get... Well, actually, not DRS yet, is it? But we should get DRS. Not DRS this straight. The next straight, we will get it, though.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can
So just half a second back. Let's just sit in this DRS chain, chat, and wait for their tyres to go off now. Which, honestly, is probably happening any lap now. Not a good line there. Not a good line there. Trying to save our ERS now. They're ready for an attack because they'll start to be very slow. We need to capitalise on that. I suspect they will all be two-stopping, so any advantage we can get will be beneficial. Second. Latifi is actually holding the rest of the pack up, which is lovely, but honestly, we're not really looking behind anywhere out of the points at the moment. Just falling back a little bit this lap. Almost a second. We've still got some ERS to use, so I was trying to use a little bit less of it, but we are just falling back. Not been a great lap. Not a great line there either. Come on, don't bottle it now. Don't bottle it now. Whoa, what is going on there? Well, that's going to push us out of DRS, I think. What was that? Tyres overheating? They're not overheating. They're a little... Oh, God, I'm using everything. That pushes out of DRS, chat. That is not good, but the tyres will hopefully start to wear. Ah, we're just within a second there, but didn't quite get the DRS. Must have been close. Oh, no. That is so annoying. What happened there? It's starting to wear, but the rear just decided it didn't want to stick anymore. Right, let's have a good lap now. Let's try and get back in that DRS. We have used a lot of our ERS, unfortunately. They could be battling. That will slow each other down. That'd be lovely. Come on. That is so annoying. Not going to be able to get this here just because they're so good on that exit. I just will spin a bit too much there. Spinala. It wasn't quite a Spinala. Come on, 1.1. I don't think we're going to get it again. We're going to use everything to try and sneak in. Can we just sneak in and get it? It's going to be close. We may have just snuck it there. It was very, very marginal. We did get it. Let's keep on it now, though. Make use of that. We've used all of our ERS, but DRS is it's just a free lap time advantage, isn't it?
Fuel to mix two.
They've just immediately fallen out of it again. We have indeed. Got it once, though, which is better than nothing. They're struggling to stick with him, interestingly. They do have good pace, despite being on those quite worn softs now. Whoa. This car is trying to kill us this race, chat. This car is not happy with us. Oh my god. We managed to save it, but we lost another couple of tenths in doing so. To not wheel out there so much. Alright, well I think we forget about DRS for now and just do the best pace we can. They may come back to us when the tyres really start to wear. I don't know how worn they are. Wide there. We just, our pace is the same. We just can't quite get the DRS. It's so annoying. The Mercedes, by the way, just out front, 1 and 2, very comfortably at the moment. But they, of course, had a very bad race last race. They scored like 2 points, something silly. So even though they're going to be our main rival, Jem Bollock Bassi. Why are you saying Jem Bollock Bassi? I used to race with Jem. Bit deep. Hold on to it. It's so bumpy, this track in places like there. Look, it just wants to kick you out. Wants to kick the rear out. Bit deep, bit deep. Yeah, our pace is just the same as the cars ahead. Again, we're at a 1 stop. I think they're on a 2 stop, so that's why I just wanted to stick with them. We've not been able to do that. I don't reckon they'll be able to stretch to a 1 stop with softs. I do use setups. Did you have pancakes today? No, we forgot about it until today. It's just a bit annoying, chat. We're just falling back. It's all going to get a bit more spicy in a minute when they start pitting. I'm sure they're all on 2 stops. We're just the same pace. Look. It's really annoying. Why can't we be the same pace and have DRS? We're the same pace even though they've all got DRS, which is a good sign, I suppose. They are also in a train. Okay, some cars starting to box. Our teammate actually boxes very, very early. What does he go for? Well, the Mercedes went for softs. No, he didn't. So the Mercedes went for mediums. Interesting. So medium tyres, they're not going to last till the end. No way. No way they're going to last. So what strategy are the AI going to do? Just now, teammate box so early. That is, he's one of the first stoppers along with Mercedes. We just need to get some points today. We need to try and get a good handful of points. Just keep our points tally ticking over. I think we are closing in on the car's head slightly. Say that as I get a huge snap of oversteer. This is so frustrating. This is tricky. Bit deep. Come on, still 1.8. I want them behind on brand new mediums. There's honestly not really a point in fighting the Mercedes today, even though they're 2 stopping, we're 1 stopping. We're just not going to be able to beat them, no way.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Suspect a lot of cars ahead will start to box this lap. I honestly thought they'd be slow at this point though with the tyre wet. There you go, a few of them are boxing. In fact, quite a good chunk of them boxing. We are going to lead this race. Next lap, probably. I expect all the cars head will box next lap. To be honest, we haven't lost a lot with not having DRS. We haven't been quick enough to get past them. Anyway. So we would have just been closer, which is better, I know, but we wouldn't have actually gained much, to be honest, so I'm not too upset. We wouldn't be able to get through, I don't think. Not in a Ferrari with the straight line speed the Ferrari's got. Combined with them all having DRS. Oh, a little bit stuck in the indent of that curb. Can we get DRS though as they box so we can get DRS down the main straight? Get some free lap time advantage. Oh, not with the mistakes like that we can't. Come on, that's so annoying. And he's of course going to get DRS as well. Don't think we're going to get it. Chat, we need 4/10 in the last sector. This car, man, it's quite oversteery. Partly the setup, but it was fine in quali. As these tyres start to wear with the fuel as well. Yeah, we're not quite going to get it. We're definitely quicker now. We're just not quite going to get DRS by a 10th. That is so upsetting.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
10th of a second, chat, and we would have got DRS down this straight. But anyway, they all box. So we now cross the line and we will take the lead of this race. I suspect we're the only car on a one-stop. Well, the only car of the top 10 on a one-stop, that's for sure.
We're leading our teammate by 22.5
You can't.
seconds.
I don't. Pretty sure you can't make softs last. And in fact, if they've gone. I don't think you can even do a soft-hard strategy, and they've all gone soft-soft. Some of them look. So definitely two stopping. So this is going to be a race of strategy. We need to do the best pace we can, and hope that our strategy is enough to beat a few cars and get some handful of points. Again, I don't think we're going to beat the Mercedes. I'm honestly not really even going to try and battle them because there's no point. They're just too quick. Look how far ahead they are of everyone else. But it's the everyone else we're interested in. We can most certainly beat the Renaults. But on paper, we've got a faster car than the Renaults, but they're quicker on this track because they've got very low drag. It's a very low drag car as the 2020 Renault. How's Tyler getting on? 46% at the back. Bit deep there. We are burning through our fuel, but not too quickly. Oh, a bit wide. Only 3.5 seconds to Hamilton now. We could just get their DRS just perhaps for a lap or two. That'd be lovely. Mercedes splitting their strategy today. Still only on lap 9, chat. Only a third of the way through this race. Where are we boxing? Lap 13 or so. This is honestly a push to do a one-stop, but I think it's worth trying it. I think it is worth trying it. I think it's our only real shot at points today. We just copy their strategy. Oh, they've boxed earlier than us, so they're going to have the advantage of the undercut right now. And we're going to very much struggle to get any points if we do a two-stop. It's got to be a one-stop, I think. We've got to go for broke. It may not work, but a two-stop will almost certainly not work. Actually, use the outside curve a little bit. Only 2 seconds now to Mercedes. Of course, Bottas's tyres will be wearing out. He's on the quite fragile soft, although that said, the AI got them to lap 8 or 9, which is a bit of a surprise. But again, it's really the Renaults that we care about and all the cars behind them. We're not beating Mercedes today. You never know, a podium may be on the cards. We're still 14 seconds ahead of Esteban Ocon. 14 seconds still, a third of the way through this race. They will need to gain overall about 20 seconds on us. They've only gained 5 so far. It's close. It is going to be very close for a podium. Unfortunately, Mercedes behind do get DRS in the longest straight, which is just classic. If they don't get us this lap, just a bit of ERS to try and not let them get it, just to hold them up as much as we can. But again, I'm not going to hold myself up. Someone's retiring there. Is that going to be a safety car? Unfortunately, if it's a VSC, we've just gone past the pit. So, yeah, Gazzy's out. VSC, we've just gone past the pits. Are you joking, game? We could have boxed for hards this lap. That could have been perfect.
drop your speed. Our delta is
Ah, that is so annoying.
Slow your pace immediately.
That is so annoying. Perfectly the wrong time. I noticed it as I was coming past the pits as well. I perhaps should have gone in the pits anyway and risked it if I noticed it a little bit earlier, but just missed it this time.
VSC ending.
VSC is now ending. The Mercedes behind may just get me immediately.
Until the green flags.
Pretty good restart there. Allowed us to save some fuel if nothing else. Recharge a little bit of ERS. That is so annoying. Not really bad luck though, because obviously no one else benefited either. If the AI behind box had benefited, that would have been really annoying, but as it's turned out, it's not really made much difference, to be honest. Right, I quite want Hamilton to get me down the next straight, so then I can get DRS on him. Go on, Hamilton, mate, go for it. I'm going to go lean. Go for it. Use overtake. He's going for it. We're going to get some DRS down the next straight. Perfect. 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 3 lap time, chat, with faster cars. Well, I don't actually want to overtake him. Don't defend, Hamilton. Don't slow yourself down. I mean, he's going to leave the gap there. I'm really bad at not battling cars, aren't I? I always say I'm not going to battle him, and then I just re-overtake them. We just overtook a Mercedes, chat. Oh, Bottas is going to get Hamilton now, and Bottas is much quicker. Don't know how that's happened. Pretty wild. Wait a bit early there. Again, I don't want to lose any time to the Mercedes. Better if I want to gain time with them because I'm getting DRS off them. We want to try and do with Bottas exactly what we did with Hamilton. If we can. So try and keep him behind down this straight. Had a good exit, which is a good side. And do exactly what we did with Hamilton. So let him by. Just for the DRS zone. Try not to re-overtake him this time, but just to give ourselves DRS. Just playing with the Mercedes because we know they're not going to beat them. Okay, I'm going to stay in lane. I'm going to Rich because he's going to fly past us. Go to lean now, save a bit of fuel, get his slipstream and get his DRS. Lovely. I'm not going to use too much. I don't actually really want to re-overtake him. Mercedes going to win this race. Yeah, just a bit. And they told me to box this lap. Is that wise? I think at the moment I'm getting DRS. While I can get DRS on the Mercedes, I'm not going to box. Although I suspect that may end this lap. We're not going to be able to stick with Bottas in the middle sector. Not in a Mercedes on soft tyres. There's no way. But Hamilton may end up getting DRS again. If we can get DRS again down the main straight, I'll stay out for one more lap. Tyres aren't too bad. DRS is worth quite a bit around this track, especially if you can get a double dose. Right, let's try and stay ahead now. Again, let it pass in the same spot. Still only 13 seconds. It is pretty nip and tuck to Ocon. And these tyres are on top's relatively marginal, so staying out another lap isn't a bad idea. Even though these tyres are quite worn, providing Hamilton gets us down this straight. Which hopefully he will. Use a bit of overtake. Hamilton, go on, go for it. He's not using it this time. He's not going to go for it, chat. Right, box. Yeah, I'm going to box. There's no point staying out. We're just going to slow ourselves down. Box? Yeah, box. I just took a little second to think about that then.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
That penalty. That's a penalty, chat. We just got a penalty. That's my fault for not practicing the pit lane. Please give us hards. They do.
Exit.
Chat, we just got a penalty. It's not good. My fault, though. One of the Renaults in the pits again. That can make things interesting towards the end of this race with that penalty.
Scheduled pit stops.
We're actually P9, chat. We've actually gained some positions by staying out that long, which is incredible. Honestly, just let Norris go. There's no point battling him. Oh, he's quite slow though. Worn soft tyres. Let's try and stick with him and just get his DRS. I'm not sure who'll be faster. I'm on brand new hards, he's on worn softs. Don't know at the moment. We've actually... Leclerc, by the way. What happened to Leclerc? Why is he now 11th? What happened, chat? Has he just boxed twice? Has he had his second pit stop already? I suspect he might have done. Let's check. Leclerc must have had... He better have had a second pit stop. No, he hasn't. What the hell's happened to the Charles? Where's his pace gone? What? Chat? Charles was up in like 4th. Too late for flashback. Yeah, it is, but I wouldn't have flashback. That's my own mistake. It makes it interesting towards the end of this race. Why has Charles got no pace? I'm running relatively low downforce, 2.6 wings. It's just a Ferrari. It's just not very quick down the straights. Bit deep there. Let's try and stick with him though. We're getting the DRS from him and staying in it. Why has Charles dropped out of the points? What the hell's happened to Charles? He boxed into traffic, is that what he did? Ah. I did say he boxed early. No straight line speed to get through them, and he's put himself out of the points. That's how slow he was in that traffic. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm not going to sit behind Lando because I don't feel like I'm much quicker than him. And remember, he's got a box again. I can save up my ERS. Save up everything while I'm sat here. He's probably holding up very slightly, but not much. And again, I can save up fuel, save up ERS, which will allow us to be quicker in the later laps. So I think it's worth it. Stick behind him for now. We still do our best first sector of the race, so we're clearly not too slow in the first sector. Too much curb. Charles didn't have the drink. These guys are pretty quick at this section of the track. First section, not that quick. This section, pretty quick. Right, so what's the current sit rep? For some reason, the Renault boxed already. Maybe had some damage or something. So the Renault, I feel like, is out of the race now. One of the Renaults just boxed so early. We've got a whole straight of cars ahead. They've all got to pit again. All of them will have to pit again. I honestly don't know where we'll end up coming out. Don't know where we're going to end up, but we will be potentially on a podium when everyone's boxed. So we can defend from podium in theory. But defending is not easy on this track, not in a Ferrari. Let's just stick with Lando for now. This is going okay. Lando's not that slow. Getting free DRS. We're recharging everything, getting more fuel, getting more ERS charge, which we can use later in the race to be quicker. Can I listen to Eurobeat while racing? Hell yes, my boy. Don't know what that's all about, but it's funny on its own regardless. 5-second penalty may be our undoing in this race, but we deserved it. We did speed into the pits. I might overtake him now. He's felt like he is now slowing me down a little bit. We've recharged everything quite a lot. Got quite a lot of fuel now. These tyres are not getting any newer. We're getting this straight. People are starting to box as well, so he'll probably box this lap. We're going the outside of him in a Ferrari. You can see that he was not that much quicker than him, despite using all of our tools available to us, such as the Ferrari's drag in a straight line. Let's see if we can pull away from this lap, see if that was the right decision. Up to P5 for now. lot of people are boxed. Mercedes has now boxed. So I told you we'd probably just come out back out in P3 and then we'll have to defend from there. See what we can do with our penalty. I feel like we've got the handle of this car a bit better now as well. Lander behind is going to get DRS on us, but too worried he shouldn't be able to get us. Not far back. We have been quicker this lap though, so that was the right decision there to overtake when I did. Which is good. Now it's just about going as quick as we can to the end of this race. I can't believe Charles has fallen back that far. Charles probably not going to get any points today. He's qualified in 4th because he's got a bit of traffic. It's insane. Anyway, I imagine a lot of the guys will pit now. Probably everyone will pit. We should be in P3 by the end of this lap. Woo. No, the Racing Point doesn't pit. Everyone else does. Everyone else does, including our teammate, annoyingly. Hamilton's ahead of us, as predicted. Woo! Everyone did not want to stick there. I know I'm about to jinx it. We haven't had a single warning in this race, chat. Right, we can use a bit more fuel now. We've got quite a bit of fuel. Using Rich a little bit more. Yeah, it's 3.2 seconds, but it's a Mercedes, Jeff. I appreciate the encouragement, but it's not happening. Right, what's the gap behind now? 11 seconds to Daniel Ricciardo. He is on faster tyres. He's also on fresher tyres at the moment, but that won't last. Remember, we need to try and keep a 5-second gap. We may be in with a half a chance of another podium. We've got lots of fuel to use. We've got lots of tyres to use. We need to keep up the pace and try and keep that gap above 5 seconds. It's not going to be easy, but that's the challenge that we've given ourselves by giving ourselves that penalty. A bit deep there. Come on. Racing Point currently in P1, holding up Bottas. Doesn't matter though, we're not going to be able to get to Bottas unless for some reason he has to box again. We did box on the last lap, last race though. There you go, Racing Point's in. We are going to now be in P3, chat. Where can we finish? Let's keep a very close eye on that gap behind. 10 seconds at the moment to Daniel Ricciardo. I'll ask Jeff in a minute what the lap time difference is going to be. Verstappen's. Oh no, that's a warning. No, it's not. If you stay off track long enough, I don't think it gives you a warning. It's a bit weird. Down the next straight. I will ask Jeff what the lap time difference was between me and Ricciardo. We've only got 10 more laps. We need to be within half a second of his pace for all of those, average of those 10 laps. And we'll be P3 somehow again. It's possible. It's possible. Not easy, but it's possible. We need to hope that Ricciardo can keep Verstappen ahead as well, behind. Because Verstappen will be quicker than us. Verstappen will be able to get within 5 seconds of us by the end. This car's very quick. Let's ask Jeff what the gap behind is now. Driver behind.
Ricciardo is behind you.
Let's listen out. For the lap time difference, that last lap.
Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was 1 minute 29.6.
Okay, he did a 29.6 last lap. Tell you what, I don't think he's much quicker. He's getting half a second this lap though. 29.6, what are we doing? Let's have a look. Bottas got a fast lap. The race, not surprising. Mercedes are so far out in front this race. Can we do it, chat? If they could battle a bit behind, that'd be lovely. We're at 30 points, so we are about 6 tenths. We're right on the pace where we need to be. This is going to be close come the end of this race. Can we get another podium? We need to drive hard. Of course, we've got a penalty, which is the key thing. See, penalty spiced up the race a little bit, chat, in the end. If we didn't have that penalty, we'd probably fairly sure of a podium at this point. Let's see if we can drive a bit quicker this lap. See if we can pick up the pace a little bit. Every 10th will count in this. Make no mistake about it. Verstappen has got straight past Daniel Ricciardo, though. So he will probably beat us for the podium. But again, every single point matters in this championship. Still on the exit there. Every single point really does matter. We've currently got an uncompetitive car. If we can score solid points again today, we'll be with a great chance come the end of the season when our car is actually in a position to win some races. And hopefully, Verstappen doesn't give Ricciardo DRS for very long. Because if he drags Ricciardo with him, that'll be another position. At the moment, he's not doing that. No, he's outside of DRS now. But look at the minimap chat. There's lots of cars there lining up. I like watching how my consistency improves, by the way, chat, as well, compared to quali in the first lap to the race. I'm driving much better now, just for a little bit of practice. Only 3 tenths, 29.6, chat. That's more like it. That's now right on Ricciardo's pace. Verstappen we're going to pretty much forget about, I think. Because if Verstappen, there you go, he's done a fast lap of the race. If he can't get within 5 seconds of us, then he's had an absolute shock of a race. He should be. He's got a much quicker car. Ricciardo hasn't got a much quicker car. He's back out to 10 seconds, in fact, the gap to Ricciardo. If we're doing it, chat, we're doing it. We need to keep this up. If we can keep this up, we should get P4, which will be unbelievable. We started 13th, don't forget. We started 13th, but we need to make no mistakes. One mistake that cost us a couple of seconds, and that's probably it. We need to be consistent and fast. Easier said than done. Come on. Someone's Rick Astleying. Is there going to be a safety car? Please don't throw a safety car. Please don't throw... McLaren's retired. Is that going to be a safety car? Is that going to be a safety car? No. No, it is not. Thank God for that. Safety car. We probably would have boxed for softs, but even so, that would have definitely put a spanner in the works. We've got this gap at the moment with our 5-second penalty. We need to not let the field get bunched up again. We need to keep ahead. 7 seconds. Tell you what, Verstappen's not closing that quickly. Unless his tyres really go off, though, which is our only real chance of beating him. I don't think we can, though. I will ask for the pace this next lap. Let's see what sort of time we do. Max crash Verstappening. That's hard to say. 29.8 last lap. We definitely picked up our pace. Let's keep on this. Bit too much curb on the inside there. Oversteer there. There you go. Verstappen is 1 second lap quicker. That is plenty of time. That is more than enough time. You only need to get within 5 seconds, don't forget. We need to use more fuel than we are doing as well. We're already using quite a bit, though. So you also do need to keep the engine cool and get good exits, which is easier to do with lean. I can't believe Charles. He might actually get a couple of points in the end, but look at him. He's in the middle of nowhere. Let's see where he is. What has happened to Charles? P11. There's a very real possibility that he won't get any points. And he started 4th. The same thing happened with Mick Schumacher last season. I wonder if this game's programmed to make your teammate do bad, or I'm just very unlucky with teammates. Because that is ridiculous. But Mick was awful. And then when he was good, his car retired. And that's pretty much what we're seeing here as well. Still 9 seconds to Ricciardo at the moment. That is enough. That is enough. Every lap that goes by, when he's not gaining enough, gives us a bit more lap time, a bit more leniency in the corners coming. MH, or else, exacto. Bit deep there. That's actually okay. We saved the late apex. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. Okay, the gap behind is 6.2 seconds.
A bit put off by Jeff then. My fault.
Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:28.9.
He's in a 28. He's still about a second lap quicker than us. There's no way we can beat Max. Yeah, he's now only needs a second. Across 6 laps. Oh, a bit of wheel spin there. Ricciardo's picked up his pace. It's about 8.6 seconds now. He only needs another 3 and a bit seconds now. Ricciardo, don't do it to us. Let us get the P4. We're not going to get the podium. Let us get the P4. That is big points still. That is big, big points still. I'll be very happy with P4 from 13th on the grid. After it's James let Lewis pass. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of a Mercedes battle happening. Isn't there too much curb? Worked out okay, actually. Still 8.3. 30.0. I think if we can hover around there, I think we'll be okay, but it is going to be close. It's going to be very close with our penalty. Very, very close. We are using a bit more fuel now, but I don't know if it's enough. A little bit wide, it's okay. That's why you don't want to touch that curb. It's to some extent it's a shame we got a penalty because we would genuinely be in the oh god, don't talk around corners. We'd genuinely be in the with a podium chance if we didn't have our penalty because Max would struggle to catch us in time. But also it's kind of made the battle a bit more interesting behind. Ricardo's really picked up his pace. Where's we found this pace, Ricardo? He's gone a lot quicker all of a sudden.
No need to worry about tyre conditions.
This is good. I think Ricardo might get us now, chat. He's picked up his pace. There's a gap behind him though to the racing point. P5 would still be a good result. Don't know what's going to happen. These battles are weird, aren't they, when they're happening on the scoreboard, on the positions chart, on the differences, on the deltas, on the gaps. On the gaps. We'll go with that one. When they happen on the gaps rather than happening on track, but they're just as fierce because it's really important that I drive every single corner to the best of my ability. It really is that critical. Perhaps Ricardo was just recharging his battery for a couple of laps, that's why he was a bit slower. Now he's returned to his natural pace a bit more. Not too sure. Maybe his tyres will go off as well, who knows, or maybe our tyres are going off compared to theirs. Mercedes are 15 seconds ahead of me. That is why I told you it's critical we get points early in the season because they are going to be significantly quicker. We may be quicker than them come the end of the season, but it won't be by much because they are so quick in 2020 and F1 2020. We're really seriously going to struggle to beat them in the championship. That's why every single race counts in these early races. If we're getting 10th in these early races, we're going to have no chance at the end of the season. If we can get 3rd, 4th, 5th, even 6th positions in these opening races, when our car's not at its best, that'll give us a great opportunity. Red Bull reliability kicks in, we can hope. Still 7 seconds to Ricardo. He's going to be so close. I don't think we could do it unless his tyres go off. And the racing points are closing in on him. This could be close. We could end up 6th at the end of this. As I said, oh no, too much curb. Every single 10th counts. And there's one lost there to that running a little bit deep. I'm going to try and use even more fuel if I can. Honestly, I don't know where else I can use it though. Lean here. Save a little bit of engine temps. Also help with my exit here as it's so bumpy. Up to Rich as soon as I'm on the exit. Back down to lean. To help me a little bit with traction through here. Particularly over this curb. And then it's not off going to Rich for this little bit. Just wouldn't really gain anything. Here, get on the exit. I don't always go Rich here, but I will go Rich every lap from now. I think I've been going Rich though. Back down to lean again, once again, just for traction. Primarily a little bit of engine cooling in there as well. Really will on the exit. That was nice. Up to Rich here. We're doing that every single lap. Only 6.5 seconds now to Ricardo. I think he's going to get us, you know. Rich here as well. Get down to lean for the same reasons. Going Rich there every lap. Down to lean for the same reasons. Up to Rich. I'm sort of doing Rich on every single straight. We're just not burning through the fuel as much as I would have expected. 6.2. Ricardo's just found loads of pace. Either that or our tyres are going off and his aren't. So we're still doing a similar sort of times. 50% tyre wear, yeah, our tyres just starting to go off, I think. And because the fuel's coming off at the same time, our pace isn't actually going slower, but compared to them, I think we're just dropping off a little bit. Yeah, of course, on a two-stop, they're bound to have slightly better tyre wear than us. You never know. Max Verstappen may end up
Laps of fuel remaining.
losing us the race, or losing us P4, or winning us P4. If he gives us DRS nice and kind like the Mercedes did, and tows us along a little bit, that may help us. If he gets in our way and tries to battle us, that is not going to help us. We're going to lose the position, maybe even 2 positions. I think I can use that curb on the outside there. Never really used it much, but 6.4, a second and a half across 3 laps. It's still half a second a lap, chat, which it has been the whole time. So he has been getting half a second lap on us every single lap. Oh, this is going to be so close. So close. If we can find a 10th a lap now, though, that's it. We will have got P4. This is going to be so close. Right, Verstappen's not going to get DRS on us this lap. 6 seconds. This is honestly, I cannot call this. Bit deep there, not a great corner. I honestly can't believe how close this is going to be. I said half a second a lap. There's 2 laps to go, and we've got a second advantage. It's half a second a lap. I honestly think it's going to come down to Max Verstappen. I'm going to push harder now, and risk everything a bit more, and hope we can just find a 10th. Honestly, a 10th of a lap is enough. It's nothing. There you go, a few more risks over the curb there. We have found a bit of time in that first sector. I'm pushing just a touch harder again, a few more risks over that curb. But then deep, you see that's the problem with pushing harder. We just probably lost all that time we just gained. Verstappen's no longer closing in on us. We've actually gained some time. Daniel Ricciardo in that first sector, but I suspect he'll just gain it back at the end of the lap. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lap and a half to go. Getting a little bit more on the limit there with grip. And they're a bit hot. I have to alter my line a little bit. Still 6 seconds. He's not had a good lap there. He's not had a good lap there at all. Or have we just gone significantly faster? I suspect a bit of both. Right, 1 more lap to go, chat. Max Verstappen may get involved towards the end of this lap. I hope he doesn't. A new fastest lap of the race for us. We have just gone, I think we went half a second quicker there, chat. I need to check that after the race. I'm not even sure. But now, chat, just about getting to the end of this lap. Get to the end of this lap without making a big mistake. Braked a little bit early there. Should be okay. Taking a few more risks still, though. I don't want to. I can lose a second a lap. If you use a lot of ERS, for example, can most certainly lose that second. Verstappen's now all over us. Please don't attack us, Max. Please don't attack us. Not on this last lap, mate. You're going to get the position anyway with the penalty. What is it now? Oh, chat. See, look how much quicker Ricciardo's just gone. We're going to lose this, I think. I think we're going to lose this, chat. He's just found loads of time. He's just used more ERS, I think, this lap. Oh, he's going fast lap, isn't he? We're going to lose it. And we may lose 2 positions here, chat. It's going to be very close. At least Max isn't going to send it. Warning at the end there. Doesn't matter. It's very close, chat. 10th and a half at the moment. 5.1 at the moment, I mean. What position are we going to get? P4, chat. We did it. Oh, my God. Another race. The same as last time. Had a penalty. And scraped the position by nothing. Oh, my God. Did you see how much quicker he went in that first sector on that last lap? He went so much quicker. I think they are programmed to go for fast lap at the end, all of them. So they all just save up a bit of ERS and just go for it. Oh, I can't believe we just got P4 again, chat. P3 and P4 to start out the season.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their
Would have been a podium. If we didn't get a penalty, chat, would have been a podium again. We would have got 2 podiums at the start. Wasn't meant to be. P4 is a good result, though. I may end up ruining those 3 points come the end of the season, but for now, P4 is a good result. And it was 8,000th of a second, chat. 8,000ths of a second. And it was only another 7 or 8 tenths back to Perez. Look, so if we dropped a second at some point, made a bit of a mistake, or just a tenth a lap over 10 laps, we'd have been down in 6th. That is the difference between 2 positions this season. Oh, my word. We could have had another P3, but I'm not going to think about that. Where's our teammate? Yeah, P11. And only a tenth back from Ocon to get a point, but just couldn't do it, could he? Just couldn't do it. I want to see how much quicker I went on that lap where I pushed. I thought it was half a second. That seems too much. Yeah, it's not far off. 30.0, then a 29.8, then a 29.4. So that push lap, we did take a few too many risks there. And every lap, if we did that every lap, we would end up spinning at some point in the race. That got me P4. That penultimate lap, lap 28, got me P4. Whew. I had a big gap to Perez. I only had 7 tenths, didn't I? Oh, yeah, no, I've read that wrong, haven't I? Yeah, sorry, he was 1.7 back. Yeah, okay. No, sorry, yeah. Ignore the Perez bit. Well, chat, what a race that was. P3, then P4. Should have been 2 P3s, but we're gonna stop saying that because it's upsetting. Right, let's do these interviews, and I'll go get Doggo and then we'll round out the stream. Thanks for watching there, everyone. We do these races every Tuesday at 7 PM. Oh, 2 ads are locked now. Okay, we always do the Michael Schumacher themed answers. I'm going to go for... Oh, that's air rail. I meant to go for chassis. Never mind. Oh, what result? It's weird that, again, weird race, wasn't it? Because there wasn't actually that much on-track battling. In fact, apart from the start, I don't think we went side by side with anyone, did we? Oh no, we overtook Norris in the middle, and that was it. 1 overtake was the whole race. Yet we went from 13th to 4th. What a weird race. Anyway, chat, like I say, next time out is going to be Hanoi. Not a circuit that I enjoy, not a circuit that many people enjoy, but we're doing a full season this season, so needs must. We've got a couple of upgrades planned. There you go. We've got a weight reduction and a rear downforce update. I'll try and buy another one as well. Oh, I can't quite afford it. 40 points short, but I don't have to afford another update. Never mind. But we've got a couple of updates. You never know, that may put us a bit closer to the front and we could have a bit more of a competitive car next race. Thank you everyone for joining though. Anyway, I'm going to go get Doggo. We always round out these streams with a little bit of Doggo action. Are you sweating? Yes, I am sweating. That was an intense race. Again, not side by side, but it was intense. Every 10th counted. Every corner counted. Let's go get Doggo chat. Let's round out this stream. Let's go to the proper view for that. Let me just quit here because otherwise it might lag. Okay, chat. Back in a second. Hello, Lizzie. You had a bath earlier, chat. Oh, look at him. He's a good boy. He's all, I don't know if you can really see it on the camera much, but he's all sort of fluffy because he had a bath about an hour before the stream. You're all fluffy, aren't you? All fluffy. Fluffy little dog. Fluffy little dog. Anyway, chat, I hopefully enjoyed the stream. Like I said, this next Schumi career mode will be next Tuesday at 7 PM UK time. Always the same time every week. We've got a stream coming on Thursday. That'll be an online, normally do a 50% race online, open lobbies. If you want to join me and do some races with me on PC, then join me Thursday at 7 PM. Other than that, I'll try and do some Twitch streams in the meantime this week. I want to do some Road America iRacing, LMP2. That's normally good fun. Normally some really good competitive online racing there. So anyway, guys, I don't really care, but it's fine. Oh, no, I don't really like it, but it's fine. Oh, okay, he's talking about something else, hopefully. Anyway, links to all that stuff is down in the description, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.